Hey everybody, Christina Rizakos here from profitabledaycare.com. So today's training is all about Facebook or Instagram and your childcare business and how you can use social media to explode your business, okay? To offer value to your customers. And I wanted to discuss a few things you should be doing as a childcare business owner to make sure that you're using and you're leveraging platforms like Instagram or Facebook the right way, okay? We all know that social media has changed the game when it comes to running businesses online or even brick and mortars. The way we advertise is so different than it was like 5-10 years ago. So we know that there is a demand and that we need to be there. Like we know that we need to place our business in front of the right eyeballs on social media. It's amazing. How do you do that? Well, under no circumstance do you start posting about your business on your personal page. Why? Well, number one, it's your personal page, right? It's not a business page. Number two, you can actually get banned, right? Facebook can actually shut down your personal page if someone tells them that, hey, this person is running a business off of their personal page. They don't want that. They want you to have a business page because you are running a business, okay? So first thing you have to do is set up a business page for your business, whether you're open or whether you're just at the startup phase. Start a nice and professional looking Facebook business page. Okay, you can hire someone to create the banner for you if you want. You can have your logo, your tagline. You can actually upload documents like your educational program or your policy booklets, whatever the case is. Make sure that your profile is, complete and all the details are there, like the phone number, the website, your email address, fax number if you have a fax. Make sure that if I land on your business page, for example, I know exactly where you're located. I know your hours of operation. I know a little bit about the center. Maybe you have a few nice high definition pictures or like videos of your center, and make sure that I know how to reach you. Okay, so that's one of the things. Another thing that you should also consider as soon as you open a business page is to create a very small Facebook group, okay? And I'll tell you why. This is really amazing because you could actually link the two together. So as soon as let's say, go on your business page, there's a section at the bottom that says linked accounts, and you can name it, I don't know, 5-star daycare, future prospects, or more information, click here, or whatever you want to call it. And what that is just a smaller group, like a smaller community that you have control over that has requested more information, right? Maybe someone wants to send their child in your center, but the child is not at the age yet, right? Or maybe there's someone that just wants to stay in the loop with what's happening with your events or whatever the case is. Start this little group just to create buzz, okay? And it's a great way, first of all, to connect with everyone, right? Because these people don't know you, right? It's also a great way to keep everyone in the loop. So let's say you are at the startup phase and you put up this Facebook page, but you don't have, let's say, the budget to start investing in Facebook ads. Well, you can start this little group, and anyone that likes your page, they can have access to this group, and you can go in and you can introduce yourself, and you could tell them behind the scenes of, where you're at in your startup process. You can tell them all about your open houses or when you start hiring staff or about your educational program. And it's a great way really to start nurturing those relationships, okay? So that's one thing I want you to consider when you are thinking of setting up a small group for potential customers, okay? Now, fast forward, let's say your business is running and everything is all well, then you should definitely have a group, but only for your paying customers, because obviously, you're going to be posting information that, someone that's not necessarily in your center may understand, right? So it's really important to have one of those as well. But for starters, now let's just focus on growing your business and focus on getting eyeballs in your business, more on your business. Definitely consider start your Facebook business page and link an informational group for potential customers or future customers. Find a cute name for it and link that on your business page. Easy to follow, free to do, and again, it's really simple to set up. And what I would do in that group is I would go in and create a video kind of like this, introduce myself, let them know a little bit about who I am, my background, my vision for my business, let them know a little bit about when the open house is going to be, the fees and all that fun stuff, and just connect with people, right? So that's one thing I would do with my business page. Secondly, when it comes to my Facebook business page, I would definitely invest in Facebook ads, okay? So whether you're at the startup phase or whether you are struggling with registrations, placing ads on Facebook is going to change your business, okay? If you don't know how to place Facebook ads, you could go on YouTube or Google and just, get informed. I mean, there's trainings all over the place. Again, you don't have to become a guru when it comes to Facebook ads, but all you need is an introductory class that's going to walk you through the steps to help you set up your campaigns and set up your budget and target the right people. And here's the fun part about Facebook ads is that once you know who your ideal customer is, right? You know who you're targeting, you know where they're shopping from, you know where they live, you know what they're looking for in a business, let's say if it's obviously you're going to target locally, right? You know what shops locally they shop at. You can actually target that as you're placing your Facebook ads, okay? And you can have ads for as low as $1 a day. So it does not have to be very expensive, but I strongly suggest you start thinking of leveraging Facebook ads in order to grow your business, to grow your wait list, to increase your registrations, and to find the right staff for your business. Okay. Another thing you can start doing on social media to kind of leverage social media to get more visitors and more registrations is find a way that you can offer value once a week, okay? And I talk about this a lot because we are in the service of serving others, right? They're paying us for a service and we're there to provide the service. We are serving them, okay? So we cannot approach it as just give me your money and that's about it. I'm not going to offer anything because you're not going to get any customers and people understand why you're doing things, right? So have some kind of strategy on your Facebook business page that you can offer value once a week or once every 2 weeks, whatever fits your schedule, that you can offer value. And a few things are maybe write an article, right? Maybe you write an article on, things that relate to your ideal customer. So maybe that's separation anxiety. Maybe that's potty training your 2-year-old. Maybe you want to give a review on the top 5 best puzzles you can buy for your child, or post whatever's happening in your community. Just start conversations like that. I want you to start thinking of yourself like that you have this attitude of servitude, that you are there to serve and offer information, so that people start trusting you, right? They start seeing like, oh, look at this person. Not only are they running a daycare, but they want to give us information and they want to offer value on a different way, on a different platform, okay? So that's one thing you can do. If you do not like to write, right? Or maybe you're someone that just doesn't want to write something. Maybe you could post a few videos, something inspirational, something cute you found somewhere else, maybe a few healthy recipes that kids can do with their parents on the weekends. If you have a staff, right? If your business is open and you want to do this right now in your on your business page, you can ask one of the educators or someone that's working for you, hey, are you good in writing? Would you want to do this once a month? And chances are that you'll find that people love to offer their services or their expertise. So why not? Okay, so that's something I want you to think about. Another thing I want you to think about is once you have a Facebook business page, as well as a smaller community for your prospects, is going live. Maybe do a live Q&A about your business. Maybe you want to go live and just show them what you've renovated, or maybe you bought amazing toys, or someone is doing a really amazing art activity, or you have, let's say, clowns or witches or whatever you have in the center, during Halloween or birthday parties. Go live and share these experiences with your followers, okay? It's going to make them trust you more. It's going to make them get a sense of who you are and what the vibe of your business is, and that's only going to increase your registrations and the quality of your business, okay? Really important. What else did I want to talk about? A few other ways you can use social media to leverage your business is by increasing your email signups. Okay, so as a business owner, I strongly suggest you have a website. Okay, don't just rely on the Facebook business page to get found online. Okay, I teach this in my academy. I teach this to my students all the time. As soon as you start thinking about a business, you need to have a website. Put a landing page up. It doesn't have to be anything too complicated. Simple is best, but just have a presence online. And have your own website, okay? And on this website, you want to have a place where you can start growing an email list. Okay, so this is a list that you can grow to send out alerts, send out special events. Maybe you're hiring teachers, maybe you're ready for registrations, whatever the case is. Have a place where your viewers can actually click and just put in their information with their email address, okay? So using your Facebook business page, you can actually share this with your viewers or the members in your group and ask them to go and check something on your website or sign up for your newsletter or whatever the case is. Try to always direct people away from social media and onto this website so they can see the news, or maybe you updated your website, or maybe you have a new blog post on, or whatever the case is. Encourage people to sign up to your email list, off of your Facebook business page. Don't rely on Facebook to, let's say, have all your information handy only on Facebook. Don't rely on them, when it comes to your business in terms of the members, in terms of email addresses, because Facebook could go blank at any minute and you will lose all that information. So I use my Facebook business page to always direct the traffic, like hook them in and then direct the traffic if they want more information over to my business page, my website. And then from there, they get the information, they download whatever document I'm offering, they watch the video, or they sign up for my newsletter. So get in the habit of thinking that this is just kind of like the entryway, so that you can actually get their information, but always directing them to your website. That's really important. Now, a few things that I do not want you to do on social media, and I see business owners do this a lot, unfortunately, and I'm not going to call anybody out right now. I just think that there's a better way to do business, and there's a better way to show up as business owners, especially when you're running a childcare business. So I'm on a mission to change that, and to change the way people see childcare businesses, and to change the way new aspiring childcare business owners, how they do business and how they operate their centers and how they create businesses that they align with, okay? So I'm in a lot of Facebook groups, and I am in a lot of huge Facebook groups, like tens of thousands of members, okay? So I know that not everyone is active in the groups, and I know not everyone is seeing these posts, right, that people post, but I see a lot of negativity, a lot of bashing one another, a lot of gossip, a lot of snapshots of kids doing weird, things that kids do, and then people just commenting underneath with judgments and negative thoughts. I don't want you to use social media to create that type of energy or that type of attention for your business, okay? You are better than that. Your customers deserve better than that. And do not fall victim into that whole, I post a question and then I have 1,000 negative comments and then everybody's just adding this fuel to the fire. Don't do that. Be the type of childcare business owner that elevates others around them, that is there to lead a team, that is there to offer an amazing service, an amazing program, and that only wants to attract the right type of people to them. So customers as well as staff, okay? So do not use social media in that way. Anything that's going to attract negativity or gossip or just anything that's really, really unaligned with who you are as a human being and as a childcare business owner, you need to stay away from that, okay? We need to be smart when it comes to social media. We need to understand that we cannot be on social media at hours on end just scrolling and thinking our business is going to grow. I want you to think of it as a strategic business move, and I always want you to approach it as, how can this help me? How can I serve my customers? But how can social media, the platform, help me reach more people, reach my type of people, and how can I offer the best service possible? So I hope you enjoyed the training. If you have any questions, post them underneath this video. I'd love to know if you are presently using social media to run your business. I'd love to know, do you have a small group for your prospects or your paying customers? And do you have a Facebook business page? Let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys again next week. Bye.